Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Waldhard and you are here with Amanda's Inspiration Station. Welcome to this week's Weekly Wednesday. Every Wednesday I come on here and I pick a stamp set or bundle and I do 2 projects with it. And today we are going to do the sweet songbirds. I love these little birds, they're so cute. So now that I can open up this catalog, this is our new annual catalog, May through April of next year, 2023. It's found on page 31. It is a bundle, but it is a bundle with a stamp set and a punch. The bundle always saves you 10% if you purchase them both together. And it's $34. This is the cutest thing ever. I absolutely love this bundle, so I'm super excited. So today, if you see any products that you want that are on your wish list, you can shop right at amandasinspirationstation.com. That is my web store. And all the links will be below in my under my YouTube. And if you are not a YouTube subscriber of mine, I would really love for you to subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video, please click like. And if you have any comments, please comment away. I love to hear comments. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to make 2 cards today. So you already know that we're using the bundle. Of course, I don't know about you, but the first thing I thought of when I saw the Sweet Songbird was our Merry Melody embossing folder. I almost feel like a lot of people thought that. So it's so perfect as a background, especially because the stamp set comes with a little music note stamp. So it's so adorable. So we are using that today. The dies that we're using today are the scalloped rectangle dies. So I am using the second to largest one. And I did that for the Tahitian Tide, which is a new ink color. And I did it for also the basic white. So same size. This little die right here, this little stitched banner, this comes from our rectangle stitched dies. And I just used this guy, this little banner. Super cute. Now, for the sake of the videos, I've already die cutted these out. So you would literally just put your piece of cardstock underneath there and run it through your cut and emboss machine. And then for the background of this card, you can see all the stitched leaves. I love this. This is our stitched greenery. This is so awesome. This is literally the die, right? You literally put your piece of cardstock underneath and run it through your cut and emboss machine, and voila, you have that. So it is just lovely. It is so lovely on so many cards and projects. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And let's start with that one. We'll start with this one. So I already have pieces cut out for us. Also, don't feel like you have to stop this video and write down the measurements. There's a link below to a free printable project sheet. So every Wednesday when I do these, I have a free printable project sheet that you can print off. It's got a colored picture of the product. It's got the measurements and it has the supplies that we used. The video is your instructions. Okay, so I have a piece of Tahitian Tide, this new in color that's just absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, raise your hand. Not that I can see it, but seriously, these in colors are just to die for. Every single one of them I absolutely love. I love them all together. I love them with other colors. They are just bright and fun, and they are just lovely. They are my favorite. I love bright colors, so they're my favorite. Okay, so we're doing this card base at 4 1/4 by 11, and you're scoring it at 5 1/2. And then you're just going to use your bone folder to varnish in that crease. Now, you're going to need 2 pieces of basic white. Both are going to be the same measurements. They're going to measure at 4 by 5 1/4. So one is going to be our layer here. And then the other is going to be our inside layer. Now, I did not stamp anything on the inside. You can do that if you want to. I have really big handwriting. And sometimes I do like to stamp like a little image, like maybe like the purple flowers in here. And then I do all my writing. So we might do that today. But a lot of times I won't. If there's a saying inside that I want to put in there, I definitely will do that. All right, I'm just using Stampin' Seal. I'm just putting it right on the front of the card flat. Now I have a piece of our Tahitian Tide Designer Series paper. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that side too, but today we're going to use the polka dot. So we have new patterns for our 6x6 Designer Series paper. They are fabulous. And they are found on page 135. So these are the new patterns. You got the polka dots and then the plaid, like front and back. And then you have stripes and flowers. And they're just, I love these patterns. They did a really good job this time with all the patterns. Not that they don't do a good job always, because they do. All right, so I'm going to place this flat too, and I'm just going to kind of place this in the center. But I'm going to leave a little bit of a space on each side because this measures at 5 by 1 3/4. And then we have our scallop die here. So we got to do some stamping. Let's stamp, stamp, stamp. So let's get out our memento and let's do our saying first. And we're going to do, you've got something to celebrate. All right, and we're just going to do that up in the top right. There we go. I am going to need this for the little birdie's eyes, though. So today for the brown, I'm using soft suede. Some of my projects with this, I have used the early espresso too, and I do find that just as gorgeous. But today with these ones, we're using the soft suede. And I do have, and I'm going to use this because these are photopolymer stamps. I do have my piercing mat. And then I just take one of our small grid papers and I put over so that I'm not getting ink all over my piercing mat, for one. And for two, if you do get ink on your piercing mat, it does smear and it gets on your fingers and it gets on your project. Whereas if you use just a 6x6 grid or whatever, you know, maybe you have some old computer paper you're using, scrap paper, whatever, it doesn't smear. All right, so I'm going to kind of go off because I kind of want this to be off to the side like this. Very nice. That looks very dark, but it is soft suede. And now we're going to use soft suede again because we're going to do the little nest. And I'm just going to kind of put the nest over there like that. Very nice. All right, we don't need that. But now we're going to use the Parakeet Party. And I have to tell you guys, I don't know why I say this. I said this one time at, my team gets together every April and we rent out this house and we craft all weekend, Thursday through Sunday. We have so much fun. The Crafty Cats team. But when we just got these and we had just gotten together for that weekend, and I kept calling it Parakeet Pete. And I don't know why I kept doing that. And now it's like I'm having a hard time saying Parakeet Party. Like, I don't know. Maybe I knew a bird named Pete. I don't know. I really don't know. All right. So now we're going to do our little flowers. We're going to do the Orchid Oasis. And we're going to do our little flowers. And we're just going to put one there. One off to the side there, and then one over here. I love this. It's so pretty. All right. And I am going to just, give me a second. I'm going to clean off this really quickly because we're going to use that in our next card, but we're not going to use those colors. We're going to use the Sweet Sorbet. All right. So now we need to do our little bird. Little songbird, so cute. And we're going to stamp on this one, the little songbird. So there's two songbirds in this set. There is the big one and the little one. The big one is what the punch punches out. Oops. So we're going to do both today. But for this one, we're going to do the little bird. Just like that. So cute. And we have some scrap right here that we're going to do the little wing. So on the back of the punch here, there is the big bird, there's the little beak, and then there's a small wing and a large wing. We need the small wing right now, so we're going to punch that out. And we're going to need some mini dimensionals too, because I don't know if a big dimensional would fit behind here. But you could always cut your dimensional in half. All right, so we're gonna put our little wing there. And I have the little eyes, so we're gonna do the memento. And so cute. I don't even know if I have the wing right. I feel like I don't. I feel like the wing needs to be the opposite direction. Yeah, look at me. I got the wing wrong. You know, maybe I should look in the book, because it does look like this wing is wrong. Okay, give me a second, because I just peeled that off. I'm going to just, because it still has a glue dot, I'm going to put a glue dot here because it still has the foam part to the, no. Does that look better? Oh my gosh, you guys. Now look at, let's go back to 37. Cannot believe I just remembered that page. Nope, it wasn't 37. So I lied. I don't remember the page. 57 maybe? Oh, I don't remember the page it was on. But, oh well. We'll have to look at it. I had the page. But I don't want to waste our time on here. Oh, wait, 31, sorry. Let's see here. Okay, so the point does go out with the little one. It goes out. All right, so I did have it wrong. Well, see, I'm glad we just did that. Okay, so now we have our In Colors come in this fabulous pack of enamel dots. Now, I just cut my package in half, and I did that because it fits in my case that I store my stuff in. All right, so I'm going to use the little, I'm going to do the green ones inside these little purple flowers. Now, what's nice about these is they go dark, medium, and light, so it kind of gives you that ombre effect. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to do one small, dark, medium, and light one for our flowers. So there we go. Super cute. And then we're going to flip this over. We're going to put dimensionals on the back. And just like this. All right. I would love to know in the comments if you either have ordered this already or if this is on your wish list to order. I absolutely think this is so cute. So super cute. I love how we're just changing the different style of the card to open this way versus lifting it up like this one. So for this one, we have the same kind of card, but we have it lifting up, and this one we have it lifting sideways. It's just kind of a little different. So super cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this one. So for this one, because the card base is cut differently, it measures at 5.5 by 8.5, and you score it at 4 1/4. Still use your bone folder to varnish in that crease. Now you can make your card go this way, but again, we're making it go this way. Again, we have 2 pieces of basic white, measures the same, 4.5 by 5 1/4. Now, I've already gone through and ran this through the embossing folder to save some time, but I do want to make sure to share something. When you're doing an embossing folder like this, because I wanted the music notes to go the right direction, I placed it going this way because this is the way my card was. If my card was going this way, then I would have wanted to place my piece of paper going this way, so it was going that way. So you always want to make sure that you are going in the direction. You want to make sure you put your card stock in the direction that you want the embossing folder to go into. All right, so we're just placing these flat. Just flat. And we're going to go like that. All right. Now, I have a piece of scrap basic white because that's where we're going to stamp the bird this time and punch out. And then I have another piece of basic white that's going to go on the inside of this blue. And I believe this measures at 2 5/8 by 4. and that's what we're going to stamp on. So let's go ahead and bring back our soft suede, and let's do some stamping because we got to do a couple different stamps here. So let's get this. So this time we're not going to have it go this direction. We're going to have the leaf go this direction. And I'm just going to go like that. Still, this time we are not using the nest, but we are using still some green on the parakeet party. I would love to know if you called it Pete too. I really don't know why I do that, why I called it that. But then again, when I first saw this and it's sweet sorbet, I kept saying sweet sherbet. Yeah. So, you know, I have my moments. Oh, I like to make up my own English language as well. I like to make up my own words. So there's that too. All right. So let's go ahead and put some flowers. And we'll do that one over there instead. And then we want to get out our memento because we are going to do the little music notes. And we're going to do one up in the corner here, one over here, like that. And then we may as well do our little saying as well, right over here, because we're doing that in memento. There we go. All right, now I think we have everything done except for our little bird. So here's the deal with the bird. You can stamp on this little scrap piece of paper. I could stamp the bird going this way and then place this in and punch. Usually the rule of thumb is to stamp and then punch. I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes with these builder punches, I have a hard time with that. I find sometimes for me, it is easier for me to punch and then stamp. Now, you could easily take this off, place this on like this. I've done this before too, where I'm placing this like this. I'm going like that. And then when I stamp, I should stamp like this and it should work in the punch. So let's try that. And then if it doesn't, we will just punch and then stamp. Okay, so theoretically, it should go like this. So there's a little tip and trick, and it did work. So there's always that too. There's lots of different ways that you can do this. It depends on how you want to do it. All right, so we do need memento one more time, and I forgot about the little eyes. So we do want to do our little eyes. There we go. And we need to punch out a bigger wing now. So I got my scrap here, punching out a bigger wing. Now with it being a bigger wing, I can use a bigger dimensional. And then we're going to go like that. Okay, so we have all of our stamping done. Let's go ahead and put it together. So we're just going to place this flat to the Tahitian tide. Scallop rectangle, sorry. I was trying to concentrate there, like that. We're going to use dimensionals to pop up our little birdie. Like that. Oh, so cute. Now we're going to flip this over because we want to pop this up onto our card. And make sure you put one in the center. No saggy centers. All right, so we're going to bring our card front here. I have it angled, so I'm going to angle it like this. You don't have to angle it. I like angling things. I know some people like it straight on, and that's totally fine too. I like to angle. Then I'm going to put this right over here, kind of angled off again. Now we need to add our ribbon. So I'm using the black and white gingham ribbon, and I have this little bow maker here. And I do have a video, probably one of my very first, maybe top 10 first 10, not top 10, first 10 videos, how to use this bow maker. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, everybody does it a little differently, but this is how I do it. I wrap it around the back and I cross over. Now the piece that's crossed over on the top, I'm now going to tuck under and through the 2 pegs because this makes this piece now in the back. So I have a piece in the front, a piece in the back. Now I'm going to bring this forward through the pegs. So now they're both in the front, and I'm literally now just going to tie a knot like that. I'm going to get out my scissors. I'm going to trim that off a little bit nicer. I'm going to pull this off like that, and voila, you have a super cute professional bow. I say professional because I was never a good bow maker. I am starting to become a pretty decent bow maker when I'm doing 3D tree projects and I'm doing the bow off to the side. Then I would say, yeah, I can handle that. But I will tell you that when it comes to these bows like this, I need the bow maker. All right, there you have it. How adorable are these little songbirds? So cute. I love this. I hope this is on your wish list. Please let me know if it is or if you've already purchased it. I'd like to know how many others just love this, like the same things. And if it's not your, not your jam, that's okay. There's things in that catalog that are not my jam, so I totally get it. But hopefully you still saw this video and you saw these cards and you liked them. So don't forget to print the free project sheet. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video if you enjoyed it. And if you want to shop because you need a few things, head on over to amandasinspirationstation.com. The link is underneath and you can shop directly on my web store. All right, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching my video and have a great weekend. Bye.